After almost a week of violent clashes, the situation in Manipur seems to be returning to a semblance of normalcy. Total curfew that was imposed in the state in the aftermath of the violence that claimed more than 50 lives has now been partially relaxed in 11 districts. The issue is also said to be heard by a bench of the Supreme Court today regarding the request for the formation of an SIT to investigate the rampage. In this video, we explain to you the reasons why Manipur has been caught in a web of arson, violence and bloodshed. But before that, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Oneindia. Manipur in fact has a long history of ethnic violence, and one of the main reasons for the current conflict is also ethnicity. There are three main players in this current conflict, and the crux of the matter is the demand for scheduled tribe status for the Metis community and other tribal groups opposing it. On one side there are Metis and on the other end are the Nagas and Kukis. Of around 35 tribes that inhabit Manipur, these three are the ones who are dominant. Metis are largely a Hindu community. Most of them are based in the state's capital city of Imphal, and as per India's last census figures of 2011, they form more than 50% of the state's population of 3.5 million. Although they are mostly based in the plains, they do also have a substantial presence in the hills. Apart from being the majority community, Metis also have more representation in Manipur Assembly. Geographically, Manipur can be divided into two parts, the Imphal Valley and the hill areas. 40 of the 60 assembly seats in the state are from the Imphal Valley region, the area that is mostly inhabited by the Metis. On the other end of the spectrum of the conflict are the Naga and Kuki tribes. These two are mostly Christian tribes and they form around 40% of Manipur's population. Both these tribes have the status of scheduled tribes in Manipur, which gives them land owning rights in the hills and forests in the state. These two are the most significant tribes residing in the hills in Manipur. Constitutionally recognized, this official designation of being a scheduled tribe gives certain protections to tribes and communities. Now, the reason for the escalation in violence in Manipur has its roots in an over 10-year-old demand by the Metis community for a scheduled tribe tag. They have long been demanding for scheduled tribe status, claiming that they need to be protected from the influx of outsiders and infiltrators. They say that they need to urgently preserve their community and save the ancestral land, tradition, culture and language. More importantly, they cannot buy land in the hill areas where the tribal people have exclusive rights and they are forced to remain confined to the Imphal Valley. However, the immediate reason for this violence was a Manipur High Court order directing the state government to recommend to the Union Tribal Affairs Ministry an ST tag for the community by May 29. Metis have had ST tag prior to the merger of princely state of Manipur with the Indian Union, and they have been demanding the restoration of this status. The directive of the Manipur High Court triggered protests with thousands of people on 3rd May participating in a tribal solidarity march called by a student body in all 10 hill districts to oppose this. The protest was organized by All Tribal Students Union of Manipur and the epicenter was Chura Chandpur. As the rally in Chura Chandpur was concluding, a rumor broke out that a Kuki War Heroes Memorial Complex in a township bordering the valley district of Bisnupur was burned down by Metis. A mob then went on a rampage, burning down several Metis settlements around Tobang village, and this became the starting point of the present conflict. Soon the violence spread to other parts of the state and it became a conflict between Metis on one side and Nagas and Kukis on the other side. This long-standing demand for ST status for Metis has always faced resistance from other tribal groups. They argue that the Metis are the dominant population in the state and also hold dominance in political representation. They also claim that the language of the Metis is already included in the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution and that sections of the Metis community are already classified under SC or OBC and they have access to the opportunities associated with those status. This demand and its opposition was the root cause of the violence that had started in Manipur on May 3rd. We hope we were able to explain to you the most important reason for this current conflict. Thank you so much for watching.